Hi Guavabees, it's Francesca here with another pick a card reading. This month's pick a card is all about what opportunities may be coming your way and what to do about it. So if you've never done a pick a card reading before, in a moment I'm going to ask you to pick from one of these three piles. And then all you need to do is skip to the timestamp below to find your reading. So just have a look at each pile. Take a few breaths, but don't try to think about it too much. Just pick the card pile that's resonating with you most, the one that stands out to you. And then below you'll find the timestamps for each pile to receive your reading. If you need to pause this, that's totally fine. And then when you're ready, go ahead and skip to your reading. Okay, group one. If you picked pile one, which is this cute little cactus, then this is your reading. So what we've got is a rune card and two tarot cards. And this will explore the message of what opportunities might be coming up and basically what to do about it. So I'm going to start off with the tarot, and I've pulled a card first based on what the opportunity is likely to be. Remember, these are not set in stone. Everyone has their own free will and your actions do affect your outcome. But this is likely what's coming your way, either right now or in the near future. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Let me show you what this looks like. So the Five of Pentacles, I feel, is telling you that you're going to have the chance to help someone who maybe needs some guidance. They need a helping hand. Perhaps they're confused and battling with a problem, and it's up to you to be able to lend that hand just because of the kind of person you are and the experience that you've got. So I feel this could be a client. So it could be someone who needs advice on a business idea that maybe isn't working for them. Or maybe they need a fresh start with promoting a project that they've started or a new business venture. And they're going to need someone like you to help them promote it or organize it. Or it could be a fellow freelancer that perhaps is down on their luck and maybe they're struggling to make ends meet even. And your practical advice, so your expertise, your experiences, the things that you've been through, are going to help move them forward. So whether it's advice or whether it's some practical help here, that could both be helpful. I'm also thinking that if it isn't a client or another freelancer, could even be you in this situation. Maybe you're struggling right now, and I feel as though a freelancing opportunity could potentially show itself soon. And it's going to help you start earning more money or getting you out of a tricky situation that you're currently in. I feel this is more about the practical side of things, the money side of things, rather than sort of emotional fulfillment and that kind of thing. So with that in mind, it might not be your dream job. If this is you, it may not be like what you've really been searching for or what your end goal kind of dream client might be. But it's a start, and I feel it could be a stepping stone to eventually what you want. Sometimes we have to accept things that aren't exactly what we want to begin with, but they're part of an overall plan. They're part of that journey that will get you there in the end. So next up we have the Star, which is a really optimistic looking card actually in this particular spread. I asked the question, what can you do to maximize your success with this opportunity, or how can you be sure to increase the chances of this opportunity coming your way? And the Star is telling you that you need to be proving yourself. So rather than simply saying what you're good at or just telling people that you can do something for them, you need to show them. So actions, as they say, speak louder than words, but it is very true. I don't want you to fake anything. So don't hide behind a mask or a facade because you think that's what people want to see. You need to be authentic. You need to be yourself. And part of that is being honest about your weaknesses. So you don't have to draw attention to them necessarily, but it's important to, share your values, share your real opinions. And so part of that can be flaunting your strengths. And obviously don't put all your attention into your weaknesses, but don't deny they exist either, because you want to be relatable, okay? The people who need your help whether that's a client, whether that's another freelancer, they need to find you relatable. They need to find you real. So just own who you are here, okay? Don't lie by omission about your current position, any predicaments that you may be in, because you're a real person. You don't need to hide that aspect of yourself. The thing is, you never know who's paying attention. So I would say giving here more than you take. So offering up your expertise, offering up help to someone who needs it, rather than just taking the opportunities that come your way, is going to be really helpful here. It's going to show others that you're compassionate and that you have a caring side. So I thought it would be fun to finish up the reading here with a rune card. This is a runic symbol, and it's in the form of a card rather than the typical rune stones, which I also use. This is Airwas, okay? And this is showing us your intention. So what should your intentions be around this particular scenario and this opportunity? And this rune symbolizes helping others first, sharing that experience together with people that are around you that may need your help, or people that you can work alongside with. I think it's okay as well not to just help others, but lean on them as well. If you need that help and support, it's okay to open yourself up to that. Don't be afraid to show a little bit of vulnerability. Again, I think this ties into what we saw in the Star card, which is to be authentic, be yourself, and don't be afraid to show strengths and weaknesses. You know, you're a real person. I think part of that is obviously if you deny part of you, part of who you are, and part of your journey, then really you're denying opportunities that are meant for you. I think this is also a lesson that if you're helping others and letting others help you, I think what goes around comes around. If you're there and you're a supportive, positive person that's uplifting others when they need it, you never know when you may need that help yourself. Group 1, I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and good luck with those opportunities. Take care. Hi Group 2, if you picked pile 2, which is this lovely little leafy plant here, then this is the reading for you. Now I'll show you, we have a rune card, and we have 2 tarot cards, okay? And these relate to individual questions, and that's all about opportunity, you know, what the opportunity is likely to be, how you can maximize the success, and just your general overall intention, which I'll now go into. So we'll start out with the first tarot card, which is the 3 of Cups. And here I ask the card, what's likely to be the opportunity that comes your way? So remember, everyone has their own free will. Your attitude and your actions affect your outcome. So nothing here is set in stone, but this is likely what's going to come your way either right now or in the near future. And the 3 of Cups is such a wonderful card because I feel this really represents friendships and partnership. I feel like this opportunity is going to be a meeting of minds. So you might get an opportunity to maybe work on a passion project. And I feel that maybe your passions are actually creating something for the greater good. So something that's going to benefit so many more people when you work on it. And I feel like this is something you've actually been anticipating. Although it may not be a project you've already started, I feel this is something you've really been thinking about as a goal that you want to achieve. And I think you know that you can only go so far on your own. So there's only so many strengths and skills we have as one person, and that's totally okay. That's normal. But now you feel as though you need to team up with some people who are going to maximize your strengths and work really well together with you. And that feels like that's now going to happen for you. If you can take these next steps, that could be something that's very possible for you. So let's move on to the next card, which is the Ace of Wands. And I asked the card, what can you do to maximize the success with this opportunity? Or, you know, how can you make sure this opportunity comes about? What can you do to increase the chances of this happening? Okay. And I feel the Ace that's new beginnings. Our wands, it symbolizes our enthusiasm, our passion. And so I feel that maybe this could be a new project that you want to start. And by doing so, you can put yourself in front of people that you would like to collaborate with. So this could be putting yourself in environments, communities, maybe where you've never hung out before, but there is a place that you can actually find these people that you want to work with. It could be a new crowd, it could be online, it could be in person, but it's going to be places where you share these values, okay? It's going to be where you share these common beliefs and strengths and values that's going to help move this project forward. So you're going to be able to find people that you really want to work with, who are like-minded, who are really going to care about the cause. And I feel in these scenarios, though, you need to make sure that you're providing worth and opportunity to this new audience. So don't just rock up and expect these opportunities to come your way without any work. It's important here to make sure you're giving to these communities, showing them what you're worth. We had a very similar message in pile 1, actually, but it's to make sure that you're giving more than you take from the scenario. But overall, very positive, very exciting to see new beginnings, and we can carry on with those really exciting, energetic vibes with Sowilo, which is a rune card. Now, these work just like rune stones, but they're just in a card format. And Sowilo is so exciting. It's the rune of joy and possibility. And so I think this is telling you, bearing in mind this card was pulled just to set the intention for this opportunity and this scenario coming up, is to enjoy the process, okay? So make sure you enjoy the journey rather than just trying to think about what the end goal might be. A project that's worthwhile and worth undertaking, it can take a long while to build up momentum. And there's so much value and wealth of experience basically in the journey that you will miss if you don't pay attention to those small, just little magical things that happen along the way. I feel if you focus too hard on that end goal, you can miss out on those things. So you might, be paying attention to way off in the distance and just miss those small things that make the experience so much richer along the way. So it's important to remember that. And not only, these small, important opportunities, but friendships as well and partnerships, which actually makes sense when you consider the overall goal of this spread is making a partnership, finding like-minded people that you can work with and strengthen this project that you want to undertake. So remember to always be thinking and looking out for those small little signs, those small things, good and bad, because remember there's a balance in life to everything. And you should be able to achieve that success you want if you're paying attention to the smaller things, because it's often the small, consistent things that make the bigger difference to that end goal. And so group 2, I hope this spread was helpful. Good luck with those opportunities and take care. Bye. Hello group 3. If you picked pile 3, which is this cute little bamboo plant, then this is the reading for you. And we picked 3 cards for this spread. We have the rune card and we have 2 tarot cards. And I'll explain what these mean. So remember, this spread is all to do with the opportunities that may be coming your way. And so the cards are related to what that might be, how to maximize the success with this opportunity, and general intentions. So we'll start with the first tarot card, which is the Hermit. And this is to do with what the opportunity might be likely to be. So remember, everybody has free will. So this is not set in stone, because everyone's attitude and actions affect the outcome. So this can change, but this is likely what it may be either right now or in the near future. And the Hermit is telling me that there may be an opportunity for you to actually step back. So this isn't something that you're aiming for. This is actually a time of withdrawal and introspection. I feel that you have maybe been quite burnt out. Maybe you've been pulled in all different directions and you just feel totally tired, mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically. And now it's time for you to just breathe. There's a bit of space here now. And I just feel like lately you've just barely had time to yourself. And this could change, Maybe it's that you've been dealing with lots of different clients and they all have their own needs. Or it could be a balancing act between work, building a freelance career, relationships, home life, the list goes on really. But you're feeling burnt out, as I say. You just feel drained, when you just have so much to do and not enough time to do it, and you feel like you've been neglecting certain aspects of your life. Well, I feel that opportunity is now going to come for you to just step back, take a moment for yourself, and try and get everything reevaluated, realign everything that you need to do. Get rid of things that no longer help you. So even though it's a time of rest and recovery from feeling burnt out, which is really important, it is going to be a time where you can reassess your priorities and maybe put in place changes to how you live your life and how to make it easier on you and more fulfilling. And let's move on to the next card now. And this is more in relation to how you can maximize the success of this opportunity, or how can you increase the chances of this opportunity coming along. And we have the King of Wands here, and he's a very assertive, confident character. And I feel this is telling you need to be assertive with others about your need for that breathing space. Remember, we talked about finding that balance, letting go of things that are no longer helping you. Well, that could be time now to tell people what you need, but you don't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be seen as a negative thing. You can find a positive way of framing it, so maybe others see it as a benefit that you're taking a step back, rather than seeing it as you playing a blame game, for example, for why you feel stressed out. So I think the key here is to keep relationships good, keep people in your good books, maintain that healthy balance. Maybe you're the type of person that struggles to say no sometimes. But the thing is, you have to find that strength. We have the Lion here. We have to find that strength to dig deep and be assertive at times, and have to say no if you need to. Because in saying no, it means you're taking care of that emotional, that mental, sometimes physical health. And the thing is, saying yes to everything all the time can actually leave you resenting people or resenting situations which you don't want. So it's interesting how those two tie in together. So what I want to finally do is show you this rune card. Now this is like a normal rune stone. We have the runic symbol here, but it's in a card format rather than casting a rune stone. But it's exactly the same symbolism. We have Ingwars here. And I think with these other cards present, Ingwars is a reminder that although it's a time of withdrawal and looking inward to maintain that health we just talked about, you don't need to see it as shying away from any opportunities or shying away from people. You need to see it as recharging yourself, so then you can come back with full force, with fire in your belly, with passion for whatever it is you want to undertake. I think sometimes we do need to recharge, and it's okay to do that. I think taking care of yourself makes sure that you can stay at the top of your game, that you can deliver your best work, and that you can still be happy and still have those good relationships with people. And that's the reading. Group 3, I hope you found that helpful, and whatever your opportunity is coming, I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye.